Hey everyone, welcome to Weekend Project. I'm Laura Lind of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. We are working on something to help the kangaroos, the wallabies, all the little critters that have been hurt in Australia because of the fires. So we are going to work on a kangaroo joey pouch. There's daytime and nighttime. So I found a nice free tutorial. Apparently they didn't need any more koala mittens. I was going to make some of those, but they didn't need any more. So they needed extra large, between medium and extra large joey pouches or bags, and for daytime and nighttime. The only difference between a daytime and a nighttime is this little scoop here. Here's for the daytime so they can take a peek out. And then this one here is already made. I made it for the nighttime. So it ends up being just the whole big circle all the way around, like sorry, not circle, but the curve all the way around. And then with your straps on, it ends up hanging, so it's a hangy pouch, and the little joey goes in here. And there's no seams at all. They're just the wrong sides together. There's no raw edges. If you had something that was big enough and thick enough, you want to put a French seam on it because you don't want any of their bruised flesh or nails or anything else to get caught up on those fibers. So make sure you seal them all in, okay? So if you have to do a French seam. Not sure what a French seam is? Look it up. I did a video. Okay, so we're going to do the daytime one since we've done a nighttime one, and they want the outer, the liner, and then the strap. So there's really only 3 little steps to this. Super, super easy. Free tutorial, bag patterns, the PDF files for both of them, download them, and do what you can, bust your scraps. So I'm using flannelette, nice cotton. They said flannelette would be just fine. Just making sure you're putting the softest side to where the joey's going to be. It may not be always the right side. Sometimes the softest side is the wrong side, so they're not going to care. So, and of course I have this lovely beautiful fabric called Berry Cozy with a bunch of bears holding hearts and stuff like that, so I thought this would be a perfect use for this. So I'm making 2 for the kangaroos, and I'm going to make a couple for the wallabies, and we're just plug. I have lots of flannel here to work with, and we're just gonna plug away and see how many we can get up. So don't mail them to me. Mail them to the address that's listed below, or follow the link that has an address where you can mail it there. Okay, so don't mail it to me, mail it to them directly, and then just, it's from you. So, do what you want. And they say you could piece stuff together just as long as there's no raw edges on the inside where the critters are going to be, okay? So super easy. I did my little template here. Okay, I didn't print it out on paper. I just kind of took their measurements. I had on my stash 8 inches, well as centimeter measuring tape, so that helped me a lot when you're dealing with conversions from different countries. It was fantastic. I couldn't believe I found it in my stash. I was looking for something to help me with the centimeters, and lo and behold, I found that on the other side. So it was like, score. Awesome. Hello, Mr. Clive. So here I have my strip. This is for the strap, okay? Now, if you had and you had to piece things together, so you could use two bits of fabric, 37.5, or the width of fabric by 4 inches. So it's 8 inches for the bigger ones and 8 inches for the bigger ones and 6 inches for the smaller ones for the wallabies, okay? So of course you just want to put your right sides together. So let's do that real quick. Finish that up. Okay, super easy. Ooh. Make sure you weren't under my wheels, Mr. Clive. So we're just kind of going to do what we can within our own stash to help. So we're going to make a few. We can't make too many because that means it's going to be an expensive package to get down there. But we're going to do the best we can to make a few of each. All right. So at least 2 for the joeys and maybe 2 for the wallabies, and then we'll see what else we can make up. Some pouches were definitely needed, so. I think they were up with the, Mr. Clive, why do you? My goodness, come on. All right, come here, little goober boob. Sorry, I said bad, sorry. You know what I means. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Really? Could have been very, very dangerous. What are you doing? It's not a game. It's not play zone. Chill. Careful, you're slipping. How to sew with one hand, balancing a cat with the other. Welcome to the tutorial. See, now you just take the inside and you just want to pull it all the way through. So you can kind of grab a bit and then tuck it through. Sometimes you could do it over a pole, or you have one of those little wire clampy things. That helps. You're not helping. Headbutting my hand as I'm trying to pull it through is not helping. Oh, Mr. Clive. Oh, Mr. Clive. Okay, once you have that all turned out, really easy peasy. Okay. Doesn't take too long. Usually much faster without cat assistance. So I can guarantee you there. And of course, you give this a little press. You could stitch down both sides of the handle. It's up to you. They're not asking for it to be done, just as long as it's nicely pressed. There's no raw seams, and it's a very generous seam allowance when putting this project together. They said give you a ½ inch, so that's good. And of course, I wanted to make them on the bigger side because you know Joey's get really big, and not all of them are going to have small little pouches. So okay, so there we go. Super cute. Love that fabric. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our 2 liner fabrics together. Okay. You're going to have to go down, buddy. Sorry, I need to work here. There you go. Okay. Here. They don't have to be attached. I just happened to leave them attached, so it would be, you know, somewhat, I thought would be a little bit easier. I think I might have to just cut them apart, though. I think that would be the easiest part at this point. Okay. Straight down in between. Okay. Of course, I mean, we want our back part to be together and our front part to be together, because that's the one with the little scoop out of it, which makes it a daytime pouch, so the little Joey can see out. Okay. All right, so if we got this and this, okay. And what we'll do is we'll come all the way around, not across the top. We'll just come down around the sides here and here for making the 2 of them, and then we'll put the 2 together. Okay. I guess probably could have left it the way it was, but whatever. Neither here nor there. It means nothing. It's okay, as long as it works out. Okay. So line these up here, and then. Missed my phone. Sorry, busy. And then giving it good plenty seam allowance. Go all the way around. Okay. And then you're just going to loop them together, like with the wrong sides together. Right sides together first, and then be able to leave a gap, turn out. Nice and soft flannelette fabric, cotton. They were and sometimes jersey. I didn't have any jersey, and of course want some of the bigger bags to be a little bit more of the tougher fabric. But I figured 2 of these really good flannel fabrics together would make a good bag. So, and of course you could always use flannelette on the inside and a more sturdier canvasy, light jean or denim sort of fabric on the outside. There's lots of durable fabrics. All right, and we just want to do the same to this one right here as we're going all the way around. Line this up. Put pins in if you need to. Clearly I'm a rebel and it doesn't have to be exact measurements. It's just close to thereof. No pointy corners, because dirt and grime get stuck in the corners, so it's easier for them to turn the bag out, inside out or right side out or whatever, to, you know, dump any debris or you know, because they do go to the bathroom in the pouches. That's what they do. That's whatever the animal they are. So it'd be much easier for the caregivers to be able just to turn it out and be able to clean it out easy, and for washing. Yeah, they had enough koala paw covers, at least so it says the post, and then they were catching up on the bat ones and some of this another smaller pouch, or the bat wrap with the pillow. That seemed actually really kind of interesting. So. All right, now that we have these two done, we're going to put them together. Okay. Just like this. And then just like this. So one's going to be the inside and one's going to be the outside. Okay. But we want to do this with one of them, so we can stick it in this way. And of course, we want to make sure our scoops are facing the right direction. Okay, here, let me just get those two right sides together so you can see what a little bit of a reverse bag that's going to be. Okay, see, there we go. So there's that little scoop where the Joey can stick his head out. So at this point here, we want to be able to put in our strap. Okay, like I said, if you want, you can press it, do another seam, whatever works it for you. Of course, you want to make sure that's on the inside, not on the outside. And of course, you want to go within this little section right here, where it's where the front flap is, or the front curvature is. Okay, and then we lay that back over top, and we make sure it's going straight, tucking it in the inside here. And if we got a seam to the outside, then we do a seam to the outside on this one here. We should be nice and straight. Okay, I'm just going to pin that all together. Okay, pin all those layers. Here's the back and the front. We're going to all enclose those, including the handle. So you want to really get that stitch in there. Do some back stitches. That's the best time, because there's going to be some weight in this. Joeys are not light, so I'm sure they are when they're tiny, tiny little buddies. But as they get bigger, they definitely are heavier. Okay, and then that's there for that side. Put that in there, up here, and there, pinching it in. And then we're just going to sew all the way around. Super easy. And like I said, mail it off to them. This is from, the pattern I have right here is from piccolostudios.com.au. So that's www.piccolostudio.com.au. Okay. And she'd started this in November, when the fires really had it started really becoming majorly devastating to the country. And it's just been going and going for months now. It's just so sad. And yet we have so much snow on the ground here. We gotta help our friends across the world. We gotta help them, do what we can. Okay. And then of course we're gonna go sew all the way around, leaving a space probably back here at the very top, at the back of the bag, to turn around. And we're gonna come all the way around into the scoop too, making sure you're not hooking in your handle either. Okay. Don't get your handle in there. Okay. Just gotta come all the way around. Yeah, this little cozy bear, or berry cozy. I thought, oh, that was just perfect. That was just perfect. We need to make some out of this. Okay, let's start off on this side first. And I'll leave a gap at the top here. I just want to start somewhere. We got to might as well start over here. Put the little pin cushion there so I can take my pins out as I'm going here. That's where it's stitching the handle in. Do a little back stitch. Keep it secure in there. We don't want the joeys falling out, fabric ripping and falling out. Like I said, good 1/2 inch seam allowance, which I'm just kind of riding it on the outside of my foot. Didn't say it had to be exact or anything like that. They were just saying like 20 inches in width the fabric for the kangaroos, the joeys, and 15 inches of width the fabric, and to width the fabric for the wallabies. So again, here's where the handle's being stitched down. Do a little back stitch there. Come to here, do a little back stitch there, and I went straight across, didn't I? I did. Oops. Okay, we'll have to leave a pouch somewhere to turn. I just realized that. Oh, such a dork. It's okay. It's his life. Okay, we'll leave a spot right here. All right, so here. Of course, I got the pins on the wrong way on this one. Silly. Okay, we're going to leave a gap about 3-4 inches. Just enough to be able to turn everything around. Reinforce that. So we're coming back around. Okay. I thought it was interesting that they were requiring or asking for day and night pouches. I was like, well, what do you mean by day and night pouches? And then I was like, oh, okay. So they should be sleeping. That's why they're supposed to be all the way down in the little bag. Okay, I think we're good. Yes, we are. Okay, now that we have that, should just look just like this, okay? And now we take our little gap that we should have left, and we're just going to pull everything through. So just kind of grab a handful and slowly work its way. Okay. And then we'll sew up around the edge and give it a nice little hem or a sealing stitch all the way around, if you so wish it, or a decorative stitch. They want you to do a nice tight stitch, so nothing loose. Like I said, any claws or, tender bits that have got crispy or anything else like that, we want them to heal up and not get snagged, that's for sure. Okay, so let's tuck this with this side in. There we go. Smooth it all out. And I just thought it would be easier to have a cloth template for this project, just in case we needed to make some more. All right, there we go. There's a daytime pouch, and we'll seal that up with a stitch all the way around. Here's our handles, or our handle for our bag. And I believe they had it so you can pop your corners out here. Don't forget to use you can use your stick to do that too, or rounded. I know they didn't want any corners down in the bottom here, so that's why they asked for everything to be rounded, okay? So we can press that out lovely, and then do a little sealing stitch. And anyways, like I said, they were, I think they had you, so you were stitching it across here to really stabilize that handle on the joey bag, okay? So there we go, joey pouch daytime, joey pouch now nighttime. And we're going to mail those off. So, and we'll do like a couple of wallaby ones as well, okay? So, like I said, free pattern, bust your stash, put some stuff together, see what cotton, soft, jersey, those sorts of fabrics you have. Check out this website. They have listing for other items that are needed. If you don't have enough fabric in your stash to do a big joey pouch like this, I'm sure there's other things you could help with. Maybe collaborate with a friend, get a group going. You never know. You never know. So www.piccolo, Piccolo, studio.com.au. Okay? Thank you, everybody. Big hugs. Let's help out our fellow world mates, and let's do what we can, okay? Big hugs, everybody. Enjoy the day, and we will see you tomorrow when we're going to start our new scrappy adventure, okay? Big hugs.